So we're back. Second video in the series. Who knows how long the series is going to be. Quite long, I would hope, because I've no intentions of getting rid of this car anytime soon. So, and if I'm going to document everything I do with it, then I imagine that's going to end up being quite a few videos. But for now, managed to get it on the drive here at home. Next job is going to be to give it a good clean. I mean, it doesn't look too bad in the photographs or in on video, but it's pretty filthy, really. It's nothing too major. I'm not going to be detailing it. It's going to be like hot soapy water, sponge, and then blast off with a Karcher. So nothing too, I'm not going to be particularly precious about this car. It's going to be a car that I use and enjoy. So the last thing I'm going to worry about is washing the crap off of it. The seats, I am still of a mind to replace them. But what I should do really is lose enough weight that I can fit in them, which would be the ultimate goal, really. So maybe that's what I should do. Keep these seats around as an incentive to lose weight, get fitter, and more able to lose the crutches, which I'm on at the moment as I'm learning to walk again. Once I'm able to walk unaided, which I'm a way off that yet, again, don't want to get ahead of myself, but I'm hoping that I will be fit and able enough to start doing some track days towards the end of this year. So I've got a bit of time yet. I've got time to get to know this car, remedy any issues. I'm on the lookout. I've decided I want to stick with the M20 for power. If I had the money, then yes, I would like to put in a powerful 4-pot 16 valve from Honda or someone, or even an M54 or S54 rather, or an S50 or an S14. But they are big money, and I do not have those sort of funds at my disposal. So realistically, why don't I make the best of what I've got? I've got a 2-litre M20, which sounds absolutely lovely. Runs without any issues that I've come across so far. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. There's no use wasting money that I haven't got on an engine swap, which really, right now, I do not need. Hopefully that's something that will come in the future, but right now, I just want to enjoy it as it is. I managed to squeeze in, get one bum cheek on the driver's seat, and just on the torque from tick over, I was able to manoeuvre the car and get it onto my driveway here, so it's off the road. What else did I do? I noticed that the power steering isn't working. Now, I don't know if that's deliberate, that it's been disconnected. What I do know is the steering is bloody heavy without it. And that's not to say that I've never driven cars with no power steering before. I drove E21s for years and they never had power steering. All the ones I drove didn't. But apart from the repeatedly going which I need to stop doing, I need to sort out that gear knob as well. There's a really nice quick shift fitted, and the gear selection actually feels great, but I cannot live with that horrible chrome Z3 gear knob. I presume it's a Z3 anyway. I also want to retrofit an ignition switch, because at the moment you've only got a flicker switch, turn the power on and you're good to go, which is great for a race car, not so much fun for a road car. Although saying that, it's not like I'm living in central London or the East End of London. There's one of those I was talking about. Want to get it MOT'd. I think that from a corrosion point of view, we're fine. I couldn't find any corrosion of note anywhere really. I think there's a tiny little hole in the boot floor. A second to add to the collection that I've noticed. Number one job though will be to get rid of that checker plate. Aluminium checker plate has no place in any race car. Certainly no race car mine. I can't stand it. I don't know why, but I just hate seeing checker plate. I just think it looks cheap and nasty, and reminds me of those another room, a second, a third. It reminds me of those awful floor mats that Halfords used to sell that had fake checker plate attached to them. So for that reason alone, it's got to go. I do think I want to retrofit some carpet as well. I want to put a carpet set back in just to make it a little bit more civilised. The awful M pedals over there, they look like Halfords jobs as well. They're going to go. Quick release boss for the steering wheel. Needs to, I was going to try and disguise the then. Yeah, the steering wheel needs a quick release. I'd like to bring it a bit closer to me as well. And I don't want to go down the route of, what do they call the steering wheels like they have on Escorts? Is it Springle-X? The ones that are dished. I don't want a dished steering wheel. I want a Momo wheel exactly like the one that's on there, because that's exactly what I had on my E30 M3. And I'd like to make it as nice in here as it was in there, even though the M3 was left-hand drive, which I wish this was left-hand drive, but it isn't. And I'm not going to go to the expense of converting it, because yeah, that money would be better spent on other things. So yeah, just needs a good clean up. Some air in the tyres. A couple of the tyres are very soft. I think that front tyre's very soft. The Toyo semi slicks that are on here, although they've got a good few track days left in them, I don't know how many heat cycles they've been through, and exactly how old these tyres are. I haven't got my reading glasses on, so I can't look. Otherwise I would. I'd like to get a carbon fibre parcel shelf cover like I had in the M3 as well, and not because it particularly needs it, but just for the aesthetic. I'll probably lose the helmet net as well. Yeah, there's plenty to be getting on with, but for now, I'm just really happy to have it home on the drive. I've been without an E30 for a few years now. And I really do like it. Well, E21s were always my thing for a few years. Unfortunately, they don't drive as well as an E30 does. Certainly not on track. I think the steering and the front suspension and anti-roll bar design isn't great on E21s. Let's be real. Although there's some great race cars around with a sort of semi-space frame front end, that's not something I want to get involved in myself. So yeah, we're just going to give it a good clean, try and make it look a bit more respectable than it does right now, and avoid flying saucepans, bottles and assorted cutlery that will be flying my way when my partner gets home and sees the car on the drive, because he will not be happy. But there we go, it's all part of the fun of playing with cars. Yeah. What else was there? I'm sure there was something else, but we'll save that. Maybe I'll start writing scripts for my videos so that I don't get in the embarrassing position that I'm in now, where I just keep saying and not knowing what it is I'm going to say. Oh, and I'm pleased to see that there are no opening rear quarters. They're all well and good on a road car, but I like to see, you know, the fact that they're not opening. The sunroof drains I need to check as well. I need to make sure that the car's watertight. So yeah, lots to do. I need to make a jobs list, don't I? Anyway, till the next one, and I promise you I'll try and stop saying every 2 seconds.